powerful symbol of British Columbia's rugged wilderness and a valuable trophy for some hunters. If the province could make more money from tourists with cameras than it can from hunters with guns. That's next. The battle over a precious living resource is the subject of tonight's Insight. BC grizzly bears are at the center of a debate over whether the province should allow them to be hunted. Here's Deb with NewsHour Insight.
Well, Chris, a recent survey showed the overwhelming majority of British Columbians oppose the grizzly bear trophy hunt. But our government still issues licenses and still collects money from the hunt. And there's a growing chorus of people who argue that that is unethical and that there's more money to be made from tourists with cameras than hunters carrying guns. Linda Aylesworth has the story.
British Columbia is one of the last places on Earth fortunate enough to still have grizzly bears in the wild. People come from all over the world to experience these enormous, magnificent creatures. Some bring cameras.
This is really amazing.
Others bring guns. According to a 2008 poll, 80% of British Columbians have a problem with the grizzly bear trophy hunt.
It seems to me a no-brainer that this thing should be dropped. The vast majority of people are against it.
At a press conference held last night in Nelson, international journalist turned ecotourism operator Julia Strauss and grizzly conservationist Charlie Russell, who's dedicated his life to the study and preservation of the planet's remaining grizzlies, spoke out against the trophy hunt.
I would be a hypocrite if I said absolutely I was against hunting, but I am very much against hunting for sport. And this is far too wonderful an animal to just kill for the fun of it.
But the Ministry of Environment's stand on trophy hunting is that it is both good and sustainable. In a statement today, Barry Penner wrote, "We have Canada's largest and healthiest population of grizzly bears, estimated at approximately 16,000 animals. This population is managed using peer-reviewed science, and limited harvest opportunities are only allowed where grizzly populations are healthy."
We don't know how many grizzly bears there are in BC, and anybody who tells you anything different is lying. We don't have the statistics. The money hasn't been put into finding out the numbers.
And so they are focusing on the ethics of killing grizzlies, not for sustenance, but for trophies, as well as the monetary aspect of the hunt, and the argument that they are worth more alive than dead.
Today, ecotourism and the tourist dollar of people coming to see bears brings in many, many times the money that hunters do.
The controversy is hardly new, but years of butting heads has changed little. One can only conclude that the voices of the few who support the hunt are louder than the many who oppose it.
Some of those images are disturbing, aren't they? At this time of year, the grizzlies are trying to fatten up for the winter on a dwindling salmon return. The big question, just how many bears are out there, as the story suggested. Now, a 2008 study by the BC Environment Ministry estimated the grizzly population in the province at more than 16,000 bears. But anecdotal reports across the province are pointing to a declining population. Over its lifetime, a single grizzly bear will require a home range of between 50 to 100 square kilometers, and in some cases, thousands of square kilometers. This year, the government closed 1.9 million hectares to hunting along the central and the north coast of the province, and that is about 30% of BC's total grizzly habitat. Chris, that's tonight's Insight.
All right, Deb, thank you very much. Barack Obama wins the Nobel Peace Prize.